The uprising of 1857. Yes, today in this video we will talk about the cases of uprising of 1857. In history, this famous uprising of 1857 is also termed as the First War of Independence. The British also term the revolt of 1857 as Sepoy Mutiny. There are many reasons for the First War of Independence. Let us read about one by one. Political causes. Many chiefs and landlords were unhappy with the exploitative land revenue policies of the British. Based on the policies such as subsidiary alliance and doctrine of lapse, the British annexed the territory of many Indian rulers like Nana Sahib and Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi. On the ground of misgovernance, they also annexed the territory of the ruler Nawab Wazir Ali Shah of Awadh. By 1856, the ruler of Awadh was a puppet in the hand of the British. Dalhousie announced in 1849 that after the death of Bahadur Shah Zafar, his successor would not be allowed to use royal titles. They would have to shift out of the Red Fort. Moreover, to put to an end of the Mughal dynasty, the British even removed the Mughal emperor name from the coins. Now, the second cause is social and religious cause. Governor General Lord William Bentinck declared sati as an illegal practice in 1829. To improve the condition of women, they also introduced a law regarding widow remarriage. They did a very good job for women, but Indians thought that the British were interfering in their religious activities. The British also promoted Western education and replaced English as the official language, while Persian was sidelined. As a result, many Muslims and Hindus lost their jobs. The third is economic cause. Economic policies of the British were not in favor of Indians. The land revenue policy introduced by the British made the life of poor peasants tough. Machine-made goods from Britain were cheaper, due to which the Indian artisan and craftsman suffer. British goods were not taxed in India, while Indian goods were heavily taxed in British market. Therefore, the traditional Indian industry of handicraft was renewed. Fourth is military causes. The sepoys were unhappy because their salaries were low in comparison to those of the British soldiers, and they did not get equal opportunities of promotion. Even in 1856, the company passed General Service Enlistment Act, according to which every new recruit had to serve overseas. The sepoys were discontented as crossing the sea was a violence of their religious sentiments. Moreover, soldiers were unhappy with what was happening in the countryside. Their families lost their traditional lands to the exploitative tax policies. Immediate causes. The British introduced a rifle called Enfield rifle. This new rifle was introduced in the army in 1856. Its cartridge had a greased paper around it. To load the rifle, a sepoy had to bite the paper. The grease in the paper was coated with the fat of cows and pigs. This was against the belief of both Hindus and Muslims. This news spread like a forest fire. Mangal Pandey, a soldier, attacked his superior in Barakpur on 29 March 1857. He was arrested and executed, but this episode conveyed the message that sepoys were prepared to defy the order of the British. So, these were the reasons for the revolt of the 1857. In part 2, we will know about the outbreak of the revolt at Meerut.